My name is Marva, and this is Marvelous's Garden. Welcome back. It's been a while. I've been a little busy, but I'm back, and I'm here to give you an update as to what's been going on. So come with me. So this is my entrance. As you can see, this is my first bed, and I can see my gladiolite. They are coming up nicely. I've got orange, a yellow, and a purple. This is my first time. Sorry about that. This is my first time growing those flowers. I'm actually happy with them, but I don't think I'm a fan of the yellow. Maybe a red would have been better. So something to think of for next year. There's nothing here though. There's still this one that's coming up. I'll give them a water, but nothing else. My sweet peas, I can see, obviously I've neglected them. So they've taken over, the seeds are taken over. So I've decided I'll just take the seeds because the seeds are quite expensive. So I'll just reserve the seeds for next year. I'll have quite a lot of seeds. In my second bed on the left, I have some strawberries. I'll see what I can harvest. There are quite a few red ones there. So I'll see what I can harvest. And in the midst of them, I've got some celery, some cosmos, some marigold. Yeah, just need some watering. I don't know what this is. I'm not sure whether this is the celery that I've planted and it went into seed. I'm not really sure. So please comment at the bottom what it is because I have no idea. I suspect it has to do with something that I've planted and it just went straight into seed. So yeah, I'd like to know. On my right, I have my hot lip salvia, which has been taken over from weeds again. I need to do some weeding. And my potatoes. Now I can see some of my potatoes already. They might be turning green. So I'll have to start harvesting them. They're second earlies, but if it looks like it's ready, I'll start harvesting some of them and to eat. I won't wait for 2 more weeks. So here I normally had, I still do have some pumpkins going over the archway and then some flowers. Now the idea the idea is still there, but I suspect some of the flowers are actually shadowing the pumpkin. So that wasn't smart. Although I'm trying to get it to climb the archway, they're still not getting much sun. But since I've seen this morning a pumpkin here, I'm thinking, well, it's working, and there's one at the top there, the one, and there's another one. So it's working. Just need to give it a feed once in a while, like every week, once a week, and that's it. Now, opposite, I used to have some peppers, but they were not doing very well. So I took the peppers home. I put them in buckets, and they're thriving a lot better at home in the polytunnel. I have some sunflowers. Have you seen my sunflowers? Goodness. Wow. This is beautiful. But I actually have this one. They're new to me. And they're as beautiful as the other one. Can you believe it? Goodness. This is so beautiful. And there's so many of them. So many heads. I can't wait to see all of this. Yeah, my tomatoes, I must say, they're just there. I've grown tomatoes in the past, and I must say, they looked a lot better. Nevertheless, I can see some tomatoes, fruits on this one here. I can't remember. Oh, there's the name. That's it. Costolito Rentino. So this one definitely has started fruiting. The other three, nothing as yet, but they flowering. So they got flowers. So that's all right. There's hope. Sorry. I have a few pepper plants as well here that I left. But as you can see, there's one there, another one there, and there should be one over there. But as you can see, the weeds are taking over. I've been neglecting this plot for quite a long time. It needs trimming, it needs cleaning, it needs clearing off, and I keep putting it off. Oh, I've got a red cabbage coming. They call what's it called? Calibos? Yeah. I had some broccoli as well in the same bed, but they flowered. So, yeah. I've sown some more calabrese this time. Hopefully, I will be able to harvest some in late summer or maybe autumn. Now, these here there's quite a few actually. 1, 2, and 3 over there. They are volunteers, pumpkin that came up on the other plot from the compost that I had home. So I had to, there's so many of them that I just picked them up and dot them around. I don't know whether I'm gonna get crops from them. To tell you the truth, I don't need all this pumpkin, but since they came up, let's see what happens. If they give me any fruit, then I'll have to share. I'll give some away. But yeah, my beans, my bolotti beans, are looking fine. Yet someone said about the pinching the top when they reach that tall and they're hanging, so you could get the plant to be more bushy. Let me know if that's the case. I think I've heard that somewhere, but I'm not really sure. If you can comment and let me know if it's okay to pinch at the top so that it can just be more bushy, then I don't know. I don't want to do it and then I was wrong. Here is my main crops that I've planted late, so but it seems to be doing well because they're flowering. What variety? I can't remember, but they seems to be doing fine. Now here I'm so pleased and excited, although I don't think much of it, but look at it. My first yellow raspberries. I have 2 plants, and this one has started fruiting. I also have just 1 fruit in the red one, and I'm excited. I must be doing something right. So we'll just keep an eye on them. And this is my corn. I have a pumpkin there as well, I can see, and it's turning yellow. I'm thinking it may be competing for nutrient in the ground because the corn is there. I was trying to do that free sister thing and hoping that it would be okay, but I'm not sure. I'll give it a feed, and if it remains yellow, then I may have to remove it and put it somewhere else. I'm not sure. As for my corns, wow, they're doing well, I think. I just hope that nothing eats them. Uh, I don't usually try to protect them or cover them or put them in socks or anything. I just usually just leave them, and whatever nature wants to leave for me, then good. But I have to keep an eye on them so I could harvest at least a good amount before they start eating up everything. On the other side, I have ooh, another bed of broccoli and cabbages. Broccoli also sprouted. I have some, what's it called, comfrey that have taken over in this bed. Now I want the comfrey. I want to actually use it for fertilizer. So I don't want to cut it yet. So it's still there, but my plan is to get the leaves and do some fertilizer with it. Yeah. So that is it for this plot. What's my plan? My plan is actually to tidy up this plot really well, like do some weeding, and yeah, that's the main thing. Weeding, and try to get the edge of the plot tend to be very you can see the grass has taken over here. Now I've got a streamer. I just got a streamer, so I'll have to stream it, but I want it to be defined. Is that the correct word? Define. I do not know how to do that. So once I stream it, I want to be able to have a space between the path and my beds. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna do that, but if you got any idea as to how I can do this or what tool I can use to have it more defined, I would be grateful. There is just the grass. Maybe it's gonna be a little bit easy. On the other side, however, I have more of a, oh, what's that? Oh, it's a bird. A dead bird. Oh, okay. I'll have to put it somewhere when I'm done. Okay. Sorry about that for those who are a bit squeamish. It must be the foxes or something. Anyway, yeah. So I've got these slabs here. So it's a bit more difficult. But again, it's not, I can barely walk down there. So I need to clean it, and define the paths from my plot. So I'm hoping to get some answers from you guys, because I don't know everything. I really struggle sometimes as to what tools to use for certain things. Sometimes I struggle with just a spade trying to dig things, and then someone come along and say, "Why didn't you do it with this? There's a tool that does this, blah blah blah." And I'm thinking, wow, it's so good when you know your thing, isn't it? So I'm gonna use this community to increase my knowledge in gardening. So please let me know. Give me any ideas you think that's gonna make it easier for me, because my knee is painful, so I don't want to dig, have to do too much hard work. Other than that, my friends, that's it. I'm gonna just do some watering, and then I will see you on the other plot in a little while. Hello again. We at the second plot. I'll just show you around. So this area, I did not dig it like this part of the green plot. Um, I was in a hurry I was ready for the season. So just covered everything with reed membrane and put some wood chip. And this is the reason why we have all this coming up. Now, my plan is, if you can see here, from the shed all the way here, we get um, shade. And from the end of the plot till right here is sunny all through. So my sitting area will move to the shady part of the plot. That makes more sense. And then I will bring this growing space. I'll extend it up to here. So this is the plan. Um, makes more sense. Ideally, I wanted the shed to face this way, but they said because the wind was coming that way that it would be best to put it anyway. I'm not looking to move it around, it's staying right there, so it will have to do. So the plan will be eventually to get the slabs out, try and do a sitting area there, and remove all the wood chip, put it on the side, and then dig all this what's it called, raspberry, I believe it's raspberry, maybe transplanted somewhere else or give it to those who wants it, I don't know, and then extend the green area. Now I have two volunteer comfrey plants coming up. I will eventually use the leaves for comfrey tea. I just need a bucket and with a lid, and then I will use that just before I clear this place. Okay, first bed here is it meant to be my pepper plant bed. However, the peppers that I planted there, you remember when we had this surprising frost day? Well, yeah, they died. So there was only two that survived, was this one and the one right there, sweet pepper. So I've added some more peppers to it. Those are my seasoning pepper. I've added four, actually five. They were on the other plot and they were not doing very well. So I took them and I brought them here instead because I come here more often than the other plot. And yeah, so I've planted them here. This is one of the volunteer pumpkin I was talking about, that I've spread everywhere. I've put one there. And I have a courgette plant coming up here. Well, not coming up. It's just there's a courgette there. Ha, can't wait. So yeah, on my second bed, sorry, I have my tomatoes with basil in between, as you can see. And I dotted one of the pumpkins as well in there. I don't think that was a good idea. I don't know what I was thinking, but it is what it is. I've put them there. So the tomatoes, they are in pots, but the bottom of the pots has been removed so they can root right down into the ground. Um, well, some people might tell me, what was the point? The point was to give the that the tomatoes a bit more soil, loose soil, and I didn't have a bed. The more you put soil onto the bed on the ground, somehow the foxes dig into it and so on. So I thought it would be best to just put them in there and have that support in. Now I haven't seen any tomatoes yet, but they're flowering. I'll give them a feed. I've got some tomato today that I brought, so I'll give them a feed. And yeah, I had a plant here, a tomato plant, but it died, and I replaced it with a seasoning pepper. As for potatoes, I must say I'm not really impressed with this lot. Um, but you know what? That's just the foliage. I might be surprised. So I will dig in one just to see what it's like. Um, let me see. So let's see if there's anything good here. Well, okay. One, two. Oh, okay. Well. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. There are potatoes in there, just a bit. The soil was quite hard. So I'm thinking I might need to dig it all up. Yeah, it looks like there's potatoes, but okay, okay, a lot better. Okay, okay, I think that's it from one potato seed. Let me do another one. That's the thing about harvesting your potatoes. Ooh, yes, mommy. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Yes. So let's see. Ha. Okay, baby. All right. Oh, come on. Come on. Got my potatoes. Ah, okay, I'm thinking um another one. Uh, maybe yes. Just one more. Just one more. So we can have dinner tonight. There is two, four, five of us. So yeah. I must say, I'm really pleased. Oh, damn. Got to be very careful, or else I'll be. Look at that. Okay, I must say, when it's come for shallot potatoes, I am pleased, very pleased. Okay, look at that. Not bad. My French beans. Um, I can see there's some beans in there. Let's have a look. Yep, yep. So I'm gonna have a some. I'm gonna have this for dinner. Uh, well, this is what I've harvested. So hopefully I'll get more. In on the right hand side, I've got some more beans, but some dwarf ones that I've sowed, so that the sun can still reach these beans on the left. They are bolotti beans. I really love bolotti beans, so I thought I would plant some dwarf ones there. And here I have the corn, and in between uh, we have a volunteer pumpkin again that I've put in, um, and one on the side right here. I'm thinking I may have to remove it. uh, I don't think they're getting enough nutrients in this bed, but we'll see. And this is my parsnips. Yep, this is my first time growing parsnips, so I think I did well. And this is the I had some leftovers, some extra corn from this lot, so I've added them there in the bed that had the garlic. I took my garlic off because they had allium leaf miner, so I took them off and I put the corn. Yeah, and in this bed I have some onions as well. You can see they had some allium leaf miner as well. I took them off and yet to remove all the rest of the onions, and I've sown some beetroot and some runner beans up this support. Something I've yet to show you is this bed, my flower bed. I have two. Look at that. And this looks amazing. The cosmos and the antirrhinum just looks amazing, beautiful. I'm very pleased with myself. It looks so lovely. In this bed here, I've got some carrots and uh, spring onions and some weeds. Um, I want to actually clean with the bed, but I'm worried that I'm doing um, some the carrot fly, so I'm been putting it off. Um, but I'm thinking the weeds are starting to take over. I may have to do that. Not today, but yeah, that is something on the list to be done. In this bed, I have some leeks that I was given. I've just put them in there, and I have some volunteers of what's it called? I forgot the name. These lots, chards. Yeah. So yeah, this bed had peas. I harvested quite a lot, and I thought I would leave the rest to dry out so I can use the seeds for next year. And my bowl, my kohlrabi, there's one there I will harvest it. But otherwise they did a lot better last year. This year I think it's because this bed does not get much sun at all. So things are not looking pretty there. And this is my other flower bed that I was talking about. The gladiolas, the gladiolas has yet to come up, and these flowers, dahlias, and the dahlias. So yeah, this is my compost bin that I have to remove. Like I said, because this place is a bit shady, I'm gonna have the sitting area here. The compost bin will go alongside here because the plants don't do very well at the front here because uh, of the shade. So I'll put the compost bin here, and I will have this area as a sitting area. Yeah, so I have some manure in there, but the one in this one is a lot better. You can see because I kept this bag on them. So I've got manure for next year. And yeah, this is my harvest for today: French beans, cobra, and some shallot potatoes. So roast potatoes, beans today, and maybe some salmon. So in my shed, yeah, I'm not gonna pretend that I have everything under control. I do not have it under control. Every time I fix it, I tend to chuck things back this way in there. So it needs a cleaning and tidying. I need to tidy up, and I'll do that this summer. But yeah, my plan is to paint the shed sage green. That's what I want to plant it. So I'm figuring things out, like the day I'm gonna paint the outside. Should I paint the inside first and then the outside after? Does it really matter? Anyway, I need to paint the outside sage green. That's the color I want it to be. Inside, I do not know whether I should go for white or the same sage green. Please let me know. I'm really tight. I have no idea what color to put inside. I was thinking white, but I'm thinking or cream. Is that too? Is it? Should I do the same green? You let me know. Um, yeah, I would like to know. Uh, have some ideas. So just comment below what color I should paint the inside of the shed. to give it some light. That's why I was thinking cream or white. And then the shade a green that it can blend a bit with the garden. Um, yeah, so this is it for this plot. I'm gonna head home because I need to feed my peppers, my sweet potatoes, and so on. So I'm just staring at this flower bed and I can't believe how beautiful it is. I'm so proud of myself. So yeah, for now I will just leave you here and I will see you at home where I will be um, feeding my peppers and so on. Oh, before I leave, I thought I should show you something that I've just realized now. I've just noticed it now. Can I show it to you? Did you see that? I've got peppers. I've got peppers, y'all. Hey. The others are flowering, but I've got peppers in there. Cucumbers. Oh, I can see there's a little cucumber in there. So, all right. I was worried for a while there, but I can see one. Just one, though. Nothing much. All right. So, I will leave you here for now. I will just tidy up. Um, I did some, I tidy up my pathways with the streamer. Let me just show you. Yeah. So, it's a bit neater. I had this petrol one. It's a McCulloch, whatever it's called. But I find it so heavy. I couldn't manage it. So I got myself this um, Works from, is it from Argos? And I prefer it. It comes with two batteries, a charger, and the thing I like about it, I had a streamer like this before, cordless one, but every time I had the cord, the wire used to break, and you will have to start back and feed it again. It was very annoying, and that is why I went for the petrol one. But this one is is fine. I mean, I put this once I started streaming, I didn't had to replace the wire at all. It did the job very well. Obviously, you can feed it on a side to make it longer, but otherwise, that's fine. The battery was good enough. It was I was able to do the entire plot. So yeah, and when I mean the entire plot, I mean the pathway around. Yeah, so I'm happy with it, and I've got two batteries. So in case it was dead, I could use the second one. So yeah, I'm pleased with this one, really pleased, and I think I will try and sell this petrol one because it's way too heavy for me. Well, that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope today's video gave you some inspiration. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Until then, take care.